Hello friends, welcome back to Student Blog. In this video, we'll be discussing on VMHorizon app volumes. So this is an introduction video for VMware app volumes, and in this video we'll be discussing on actually what is app volumes and what are the key benefits. We'll be talking about the licensing, and we also discussing about the benefits of using app volume. All this we'll be discussing, and after that we'll be proceeding for the labs, where we'll be looking at installing the app volume manager, installing app volume agent, configuring app volume manager, uh, uh, like uh, what like packaging applications, all stuff. We will be doing hands-on lab and proceed further. So let's start our theoretical session, which is painful, but yep, I believe something we will be discussing on it, so that we'll get some more information and informative. So let me show you what is the difference between uh, like a default, like a traditional VM, and a real-time app volume model. So if you see here, in a traditional VM, we'll be installing uh, on a golden image or whatever in the horizon, where we backend will create an image, a VM, where we install all application on the VM. So if you see here, on the top of the application, we are seeing data files, applications, everything will be installed. This is the traditional VM configuration where we do real-time app model. We will be installing an app volumes manager server and agent on the VM, where whenever so in this real-time app model, what happens is on the VM we won't be installing any applications. So what makes it is the VM will be thin, and no need to install on all VMs, so that will reduce the space consumption, as well as the performance of the VM will be faster. So when you package and assign the package to the VM, whenever a user login, what happens is the app volume will create a VMDK and attach it to the VM, and that relevant required application will be available on the VM. When user uses and logs off, obviously it will uh, uh, like it removes that VMDK, and application will be gone away once the VM is user logged off. So this makes let's discuss on key benefits. So basically, first we discuss on what is app volumes. So app volume is a real-time application delivery and lifecycle management tool. Enterprises use app volumes to centrally manage applications that are deployed to desktops with the virtual disk. You do not need to configure individual desktops or applications. App volume scales easily and cost effectively without compromising the end user experience. So even end users don't know what is happening in the backend. They think that it's like we have installed the application on the BDI, but real time it will be a different case. So we were discussing about the key benefits. App volume offers several benefits, like simplified application management, uh, decouple package management from application delivery, enabling application owners and packagers to work freely and respond quickly to user requests. Application owners can manage the full life cycle of an application by updating a new version and publishing it through a workflow. So a new single app packing strategy makes it easier to package individually and deliver in any combination. So uh, uh, if you see, you are able to see that four key benefits listed here. That is a cost optimized application delivery. So it provides more flexible delivery of applications to users, groups, and devices without changing the existing infrastructure, thereby reducing computing, network, and storage cost. So second thing is like seamless end user experience, support fully customizable desktops with the option for end users to install their own application on writable volumes. Users get a persistent user experience in a non-persistent environment. Then third one is application lifecycle management. Manage the entire application lifecycle for initial installation through updates and upgrades to seamless replacement, which saves the time with single point application deployment and management. So if it is on a traditional VM, like you need to upgrade application or update patch, it will updates any updates it's a it's a downtime, or they need a downtime, or even it's a hectic work. Using the app volumes, it will be very much easier to do an application upgrade without any downtime, or without any end user no, like even end user don't know that when it was happened. So that's what the benefits. And lastly, like image management. So manage a common base image while also providing applications without outside of the image to specific users and groups in a easily customized and componentized fashion. So these are the key factors. And uh, next is like jump next generation desktop and application delivery platforms. So JPM is also pronounced as jump, which stands for just in time management platform. Represents capabilities in VMHorizon that delivers just in time desktops and apps in flexible, fast, and personalized manner. JPM, that is jump, is composed of multiple things like a rapid automated desktop and RDSH provisioning, real-time application delivery, and even VMware EEM, that is endpoint manager. So JPN allows components of desktop or RDSH server to be decoupled and managed independently in a customized manner, yet reconstituted on demand to deliver a personalized user workspace when needed. Jump approach provides several key factors, including specified desktop, simplified desktop and RDSH image management, fast delivery and maintenance of applications, and elimination of the need of manage full persistent desktops. So if you want to know what's new in app volumes, I just I will be adding this YouTube video which is by VMware. So already already a video, a excellent video is available from VMware. I thought no need to discuss about it. Just go through the video, and which is very nice. So I request to go for it. So I will enclose that. So next is like app volume components, the VMware end user computing portfolio by integrating with existing VM Horizon components such as Horizon desktops and VMware DEM. It also integrates with application and desktops such as Citrix XenApp, Citrix Desktop, and with Microsoft RDSH, that is remote desktop session host environments. So below are the, like if you see here, I have mentioned couple of desktop solutions and app integrations. So if you see here, VMware Horizon apps, like integration is like deliver package based applications to multiple desktops and RDC servers. So if like whatever I discussed, I've said about same thing was mentioned it here. So app volumes can also be integrated with Citrix Zen app desktop, Citrix Zen desktop, and Citrix Zen app. Microsoft RDS, same thing we were discussing. So I just put it so that you guys have a look at it. So talking about the architecture and components, if you see here, it's like uh, with app volume, like we call it as SAM, that's Simplified Application Management. So improves the way the application lifecycle is managed instead of capturing applications in objects called abstracts. As we see in app volume 2x, if you already worked on it, you may seeing the difference between that and this application like 2.x and 4. Like these additional components granular control over the application lifecycle and improves administrative workflows. So SAM components are like three, that is program, package, and application. So SAM, these three. So we'll discuss on these three. So firstly, the applications. When we create the application, first the application app volumes represents one or more packaged version of softwares. Assignments are done at the application level to AD users, groups, computers, or organizational units. Assignments may be made directly to the specific package in the application or to the package with the current marker. So uh, little bit theoretical, but yeah, you must know about this. So packages like when we packaging VM to capture application bits to a virtual disk or distribution to users and computers. The process is similar to creating like abstracts, just like in app volume 2 2.x. Each app application can contain multiple packages. um, Optionally we can optionally provide a label for the life cycle stage, such as new, tested, published, or retired. So like in our labs we can look at these options like test, like new, tested, published, or retired. To each package at creation, we can change the stage as the package goes through its life cycle. These labels are purely to help with keep tracking of the life cycle stage. The labels have no effect on the way the workflow functions. The next is the programs. Finally, the program is auto-generated during package creation. The name of the program is automatic and executable, and um, actual bits are captured during a package creation. Each program represents one software application, and an application package can contain multiple programs. So this is little bit about architecture and components. Next comes pricing and licensing. So application is app like app volume is available as part of if you see here Horizon Enterprise Edition and Horizon Apps Advanced Edition, as well as the app volume standard, advanced, and enterprise editions. So we are like we can get the evolution license and the evolution copy from VMware site. I just given the links and download center details over here. So if you want to practice, just go to the first link and register yourself and get the 30 days license, and you can practice and make sure to get an hands-on experience. So if you already have an license purchased, then you can go to the second one and just download the license and the copy of the installers, and you can do it in a production environment. So this is about the licensing and uh, how app volumes work, that we will discuss. So in app volume 4, applications are associated with certain VMDKs or VHD files, which are called packages. They were called abstract earlier in app volume 2.x. So now they are calling it as packages, and before they are abstracts. So these are the name changings happened. Name changes happened in latest version. One or more packages assigned to an application, and it is at the application level that you assign the packages to desktops through user group or computer assignments. So administrators manage this process with the app volume manager, a web-based interface that is integrated with Active Directory and vSphere environment. So with app volumes, applications are presented to the operating system as if they were natively installed. Quickly provides user with application that requires no installation, reduce infrastructure strain and overhead, and simplifies application lifecycle management. When application is no longer required, you can easily remove it. That is the best advantage. So for end users who requires the ability to install their own application, administrator can provide these users with app volume writable volumes. So application delivery by app volumes follow users seamlessly across sessions and devices. Administrators can assign, update, or even remove application at the next user login. Writable volumes perform a similar function for user installed applications and user specific application data, allowing users to access data and user applications across sessions and devices. So DEM solution can complement the writable volume capabilities by managing the data within the writable volumes at a detailed level and provide rules to enforce no, policy based on certain conditions or events. So this is about how it works. So talking about the app volume architecture, like app volumes uses management servers configured to connect to deployed virtual desktops that run an app volume agent. So whenever like we will be installing on the virtual desktops, the agent will be installed. So administrators assigns application package and writable volumes located on shared drives or storage to users, groups, and even virtual machines. For VDI, single user virtual machines run on VMware vSphere host. Each VM has the app volume agent installed, and the agent communicates with the app volume manager. Application packaging and writable volumes are attached to the VMs because an application package is assigned to a user or a group. It is attached at user login. So for published applications, the RDSH server is an VM running on a vSphere host, and the RDSH server has the app volumes agent installed on it. As with VDI, the application volumes agent on RDSH server VM communicates with the app volume manager, and application packages are attached to the RDSH server. Because for RDSH servers, an application package is assigned to a computer account. The package is attached when the server OS has finished loading and before a user has logged in. So that's what technically happening in the backend. So this is about app volume architecture, and next is like storage considerations. What consideration we have to be considered. Storage is assigned to app volume, contains the VMDK files used by applications and writable volumes. For production environments, use dedicated application package data stores to optimize storage for read-only traffic during application start and use. Disk operations and network traffic are increased as more users concurrently mount virtual disks at the login, and as the applications are started, scaling infrastructure resources to meet their demand in recommended, okay, is recommended. So for production environments, VMware recommends flash-based array storage arrays. So obviously, flash-based storage arrays are super fast than traditional. Or what is that? Uh, Rotating disks, or so even that is the for production environments, VMware recommends that. And also recommends like for writable volume storage, like use RAID 10 to optimize storage for writable volumes. uh, so this is about storage consideration and storage groups. Talking about storage groups, we can use storage groups to group data stores together. Storage groups replicate packets to each data store in the storage group, which increase performance in concurrent user scenarios. Writable volume storage groups distribute volumes across data stores, which also improves performance. So when using data store groups for application packages, the app volume manager optimizes the connection to the relevant application based on the location and number of attachments across all the data stores in the groups. So considering about the network considerations, App volumes and associated data store database requires opening the ports that are usually required for server agent communication. That is for HTTPS 443 and to connect the SQL server 1433. These are the ports should be open. So just keep in mind, and optionally we may want to use port 80 for HTTP and 5985 for PowerShell web services. So these ports are optional, but if you require, you need also need to make sure that these are open on the firewalls. So 443, 1433, and port 80 and 5985 are the ports. If you are using network attached storage, that is NAS, keep its traffic local to the vSphere host and configure the environment to allow for the least amount of network hops between the vCenter, vSphere host and the app volume desktop VMs. Each VM host and each vSphere host with the virtual desktops running the app volume agent must be able to communicate with and attach the NAS devices. So this is about the network considerations, and last but not the least is the security considerations. To enhance security in our app volume environment, we need to follow a few recommendations like replace the default self-signed certificate for app volume manager with a certificate signed by trusted certificate authority. So use a dedicated read-only Active Directory service account during the app volume manager configuration. This account doesn't require interactive login permissions. So these are the considerations we need to keep in mind, and that's all for this video. And in starting from our next video, we will be working on the labs and configuring all stuff. Thanks for joining me. I hope this video is informative for you guys, and for any suggestions and queries, please reach out to me on vstudentblog@gmail.com, and please do subscribe and like my videos. Thank you very much. Bye bye.